Okay, he's Mega here. We got another desktop show and tell. So today I've got this Mr. Turntable L from Mr. Hobby. Um, I guess it's part number DS001 2000 or something. That's what it says on the corner there. And that is what we have to show and tell today. So I got this guy from Hobbylink Japan for 1,800 yen, which is about $17. And I can the website is actually back there where you can order it. So you can get it from Hobbylink Japan, and it's called Mr. Turntable L by Mr. Hobby. So this is not my first turntable. Actually, this is the third turntable I've ever owned. And you can see that on my table here I have a bunch of other ones. So this is a Platts one right here. It's pretty small. It's good for doing small stuff, but anything that's kind of heavy or like awkwardly balanced, this one won't do it. So I decided, I want to get a bigger turntable finally, because I have a lot of big figures that I do videos on, and I can't use this because it's too small. It's not powerful enough. So all right, so and then I have another turntable. Actually, so I'll show you what I'm using right now. So I got the Platts Motorized Turntable here, and then I have this. I got this at Daiso. It's just like a manual turntable, and this is what I use if it's like stuff is too big. So, and it works great, but I have to do it manually, so I can't just whatever with it. So this is the box, and it shows you the product inside, and then some specs right here. I think it's 189 millimeter diameter. It looks like it's probably maybe like twice the size of a CD or something, maybe. We'll see when we open it. So that's the front, and there's the side. It just says Mr. Turntable on it. Sorry for the awkward position. There has another picture of it. So there you go. It's a 189 millimeter diameter turntable, and it has a height of 42 millimeters. It has a slow and a fast speed option. I don't know if you can change the speed. I mean, change the direction though. The Platts one you can change the direction. This one here, but it's kind of funky. Like you have to stop it, and then it'll spin the other direction. It's kind of weird, and it looks like it requires some kind of batteries, according to this down here. And then the side is just like the other side. Let's get off the stand first. There's some stuff on the back, so they have some words in Japanese and English, so that's great. They intended for Americans to use this. It's made in China. What it says here is Mr. Turntable can be used for large-sized models with a diameter 189 millimeter. Using a switch, you can select between two rotation speed, low and high. The table part has a mirror finish, offering a touch of class. So it has a little mirror. So as opposed to this one, it's just white. And then so you have a two-step switch. That means one is like 2 RPMs and one is 1 RPMs. And RPMs is revolutions per minute. So it'll take a full minute for one revolution. That's kind of slow. Well, they have the 2 also. So. And then the power supply is 2 AA dry cell batteries. A AA dry cell battery times 3, so it takes 3 AA batteries, and it can carry up to 2 kilograms, which I'm not in a metric nation, so I don't really know what that is. We'll find out. I'm gonna put a bunch of figures on it, and we'll see what it can handle. All right, let's go open it up. Mr. Turntable from HLJ, 1,800 yen. Alright, pretty easy to open. There's just a piece of tape here. Box flips open, and there we go. So let's get the unboxing done. So we got a little foamy here, and then 2 kind of like cardboard thingies to hold it in place, and then the actual unit itself wrapped in plastic. So pretty nicely packaged. It looks kind of like a clock, sort of. There's the mirror finish. then there is a plastic protector. You can see me in the picture. Hey guys. Take the plastic protector out, and now it's a nice and clean mirror finish. So one thing I don't like about that is, like, yeah, it will get fingerprints and stuff like that. You have to clean it. So, alright, there's the unit. And you can see that's the website back there. They got a picture of like a little model car on it. It's kind of heavy. It's a little on the heavy side. It doesn't even have the batteries in it yet. I would say that's probably like a good 2 or 3 pounds right there. Alright, so there's your rotation switch. Let's get closer to camera. You can see it. So you got a rotation switch. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a 1 here and a 2 here. So this is probably your 2 RPM, and this is your 1 RPM right here. And I think that's it. And you cannot, I don't think you can change the direction. I wonder which way it rotates. We'll find out. There's no instructions that came in the box whatsoever. Yep, no instructions, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty straightforward. And then there's it's got 4 little rubber bumper dealies on the bottom, and then a little compartment for the batteries. So just open that up, and I'm expecting to be no batteries in there, so I'll go put some batteries. Okay, so I got the batteries installed. I just found some batteries lying around. So there's 3 positions on the switch. There's a 1, a 2, and off. So off is in the center, and if I put it on 2, it spins at the 2 RPM setting. You can kind of hear a little bit of a whirring sound, and then it's kind of hard to. Then there's 1. It spins in the clockwise direction. So I wonder if it's like the other one. If you kind of stop it, whoa! It's got a lot of power. Look at that. It's moving the other turntable when I hold it. It's hard to tell, but it's moving the other turntable. You can see. So there we go. That's the front again. Let's see what it can hold. So here I got this Kawasaki Cup here. It's got ice in it. It works. So we'll just go put a bunch of stuff on it, and we'll see what it can handle. Okay, so I bet everyone is just dying to know what kind of figures that you can display on this guy, and we will try a whole bunch out. But there it is. This is a I think it's a 1/7 or 1/8 scale. This is the Emon Toys Asuna. The what is it? This is the Undine Asuna. is what it is. So you can see it's at 1 RPM right now. So that was 1 whole revolution there. So that took 1 whole minute. Now I'm going to go switch it to 2 RPM. So it goes twice as fast now. And I think for videos and stuff, I think 2 RPM is fine. Playing fast. I'm a little disappointed that it only goes in the counterclockwise direction, but that's okay. So. Okay, that was so that was 1 full rotation on the 2 setting, so that should have taken like 30 seconds or something. I don't know, I'll have to look at the video again. So let's go see what other figures we can put. So you definitely, this is a pretty large scale figure right here. It's a 1/7 scale. Okay, here's one of my biggest prize figures. This is a prize figure of Nagato from Kankore. And as you can see, the base, it fits the whole dealie just fine. And you can have something bigger than the base, because like there's a, you know, it kind of just like a little ramp that goes downward like that, so it doesn't interfere with it at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the 2 setting now. There you go. Works just fine. This figure is heavier than the other figure, so it's got a lot more plastic to it, and it can handle it just fine. Of course, you can't see the mirror part. So that's 1 whole rotation right there. Oh, this thing is so cool. I like it. Alright, so let's go get another. Okay, I have to move the camera back for this one. Alright, this is the Jeanne d'Arc ruler from Fade Apocrypha. It's a... what I want to say? It's a... It's not as big. It's like a 1/7 scale figure, but she's very... it's very tall because of the flag. So, and it has... The base is actually bigger than the stand. So there's an example of something that works that's wider than the stand. I would say it's probably like 10 millimeters. So, all right, that's one full revolution. Okay, there's an even larger figure. This is a 1/6 scale Kotobukiya figure of Sakuya, the Crimson Mode one. So you can see it turns it no problem whatsoever, even though it is kind of heavy on one end because of that massive sword. Man, I can't even fit it. I have to move the camera back even more. And it does fit within the base. So, no problem. It's definitely a heavy-duty turntable. All right, so that's one. Okay, version. This is my largest scale figure. I only have one 1/4 scale figure. Let's see if we can move this one. There you go. So this is Alyssa Ilnichnia from God Eater. This is the freeing B-style figure. It's like the only one that I got, and she's pretty heavy. Isn't she a beauty though? Alright, no problem. All the way down to a 1/4 scale. Let's see what else, what other, so now I'm going to stop doing the anime figures. So this is the biggest car that I got. It's a 240Z. I think it's like a 1/10 scale, I think. It's die cast, so it's pretty hefty. Does it no problem. Man, what a heavy dude. I wish I had bought this one in the first place. Okay, so there you go. So even the large die-cast automobile figures, it'll do it. That is a pretty hefty one right there. Okay, I got one last one. I got an airsoft gun. This is the black. If you guys don't recognize it, this is the Black Lagoon pistol, the sword cutlass, and that is pretty hefty right there. And it's spinning it. So there you go. Oh, okay, let me see if I can find something that's really big. I want to see what. Yeah, I might be able to find something. Okay, so yeah, so it can carry some pretty heavy stuff. I would say this pistol is about. This airsoft pistol is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 or 4 pounds right there, because it's got the magazine in it and everything too. So. Okay. I don't know if this will even fit on my desk, but we can try. So, this is the Altnoa Zero KG7 Arion. It's doing it! Holy crap, dude! There you go. You can put full, huge box figures on there, and it'll do it. So this is a very heavy-duty turntable. We put some pretty heavy stuff on it, and it's still okay. So. I am very happy with this. I'm pretty sure this could probably carry everything that I got to throw at it, man. I pretty much put all my figures, my heaviest car, and now we got a big box figure right here, action figure. Yeah, I mean, it's a very big box. You know, it doesn't fit on the turntable, but it's still doing it, and I don't know. What if we can? Let's try to find. Let's see if we can put something like unbalanced on it now. It's not that heavy. I would say that's like maybe 2 or 3 pounds right there, that box. But it's just, you know, it's big enough for it. So we're gonna do like an unbalanced test here. So with this guy, with the tiny little, with the Platts turntable, if I put more weight on one side than the other, it will not do it. It's so weak. Like it just won't spin anymore. It doesn't have the strength for that. So I've got a can of Monster soda right here. Monster energy drink. Boom. We're going to put it at the edge. And we're going to put another drink, a coffee drink. It's doing it. Holy moly, look at that. Let's just add more weight to the side. I got this airsoft grenade. This is pretty hefty right here. Just fine. No problem. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much taken everything I can throw at it. It's a very hefty turntable. I like it. I like it a lot. It runs on 3 AA batteries, so that's no problem. The only thing is you can't. I don't think you can change the direction it's rotating. It's always going to rotate in the clockwise direction. But it has thrown everything I had at it. 1/7 scale. 1/6 scale, 1/4 scale anime figures, heavy, like a die-cast model car. You can see what we did it. We made it unbalanced by putting more weight on one side of the turntable than the other, and it's still doing it. It's quite amazing. And what else did we try on it? And then we tried a box, like a really oversized. It's not heavy, but it's oversized item, much bigger than the turntable, and it did it fine. So Hades Omega gives his thumbs up of approval for this. So the Platts turntable, I don't know, it's only going to be for like really small figures, like, you know, like maybe like 1/10 scale or 1/12 scale figures from now on. But for now on, I'm going to be using this bad boy to shoot my videos. This is great. I don't have to rely on a manual turntable anymore, unless I want it to spin super fast. But yeah, there we go. So that's the Mr. Turntable L by Mr. Hobby. I'm really happy with it. On the website, you can see the website right there. Yeah, the website in the background. It says in stock 3 to 5 days. That's exactly what it said when I first bought it. I don't think they stock this at HobbyLink, so they have to like order it or something, and then they get it, and then they'll fill your order up. So that's how it was when I bought it. I had to wait a few days for them to get it, and then they got it, and then it wound up sitting in my my private warehouse for like a couple months until I got everything else shipped with it. So, but it was only it says it's $16.91 US dollars. $16.91, or it was like 1,800 yen. That's the equivalent of 1,800 yen. So they do have it in stock, but you have to wait a couple days to get it before they. You have to wait a couple days for them to ship it. Is what I'm saying. So there you go. That's one heavy-duty turntable. I'm really happy with it. I don't even know what we're gonna use the Platts one for anymore. But yeah, it does take up a significant amount of space. So you know that's probably one drawback. You gotta find a place to keep it, and it does have a like a mirror. The turntable is like a mirror finish, so fingerprints and stuff can get on it, and yeah. But it should be easy to clean. So yeah, I'm really happy. I probably just keep it someplace. I'll probably put a cover on top of it when I'm not using it. Pretty cool. All right. Hope you've enjoyed the show and tell, the Mr. Turntable L by Mr. Hobby. He's my out.